Hey Taurus, Caleb's Tarot here. Right, let's do your main monthlies. Here's the Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm going to start with a 5-card spread, and then we'll get the Romance Angels out afterwards and check out your love lives for this month. Right then, 5-card spread for Taurus, please, for May 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. Okay, central or focal point is the 6 of Wands, and it's also a victory card. The root of that is the 3 of Swords. So it seems like, I mean, if you look at the card, it's like the soldier returning from battle and seeking victory. And for this to be the root, a long stretch of pain has been the battle, but it seems like you're overcoming it and you're actually sort of getting back to basics with yourself, feeling much better about yourself after going through some level of pain. So in the recent past, I have the Hermit with the 9 of Cups, and I think that this is emotional fulfillment at its finest, but being very, very alone through that process. And maybe that's what was painful. Maybe, you know, the closer you feel you've gotten to someone, the further away you actually realize you are from the end goal of I suppose, wherever you need to be. And I say this is, I feel this is more love connected, if I'm perfectly honest. I mean, I'm kind of holding this 3 of Swords here, and this feels like just like a long stretch of pain that, you know, and it's taken you so long to sort of return victorious from this. You know what I mean? But you are overcoming a hell of a lot. And I think with the Hermit, you have had that step back. You've realised that you can be emotionally content in your own skin, that you don't actually need to rely on anybody else. And the thing is with the Hermit, he carries the star in his lantern. And the star is all about your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your goals, and your desires. Where the hell are you going, Taurus? Seems like you took a step back to figure that shit out. What's on your mind is the Queen of Wands. So this could be a literal fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Otherwise, this is about doing the right thing. And the thing is with the Queen, she's relaxed. She doesn't need anybody there. She don't need that damn king. If he wants to be there, then let him be there. She's relaxed on her own. The way that she sat, the position, she has her eyes closed, she's amongst nature and the trees. She is relaxed. She's at one with herself. And if this is how you're feeling, that is a brilliant thing, Taurus. What's coming towards you is the need to stand your ground. So could be just merely to keep going in the direction that you're going, whether it means that you have to fight for that or whatnot. But let's clarify some of this and figure it out. Okay, so over your central issue is the 2 of Wands. Over your root is the star. And we have the star with the Hermit as well in the recent past. So you've been wishing for something. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, and that is the reverse. That's the upright sort of meaning. That's the reverse meaning for the recent past. The 9 of Wands over that crowning. Death. We've got a bit of a warning here in what's coming towards you, Taurus. 6 of Swords. And the High Priestess. Let me clarify the High Priestess with the 4 of Wands. Okay. So here we're paying more attention to feeling good about ourselves. We've been through this period of pain that we wished had never been happened, but guess what? Shit does happen. You have to move past it. And I think that you've put a hell of a lot of hard work and effort in moving past it. And a lot of these problems could have pertained to, it's always a case of bad timing. Why bad timing? We're in fucking COVID lockdown for a start. And I just feel like throughout your journey, you are starting to emerge victorious. You are starting to emerge like that soldier who's returned from battle who wants a little bit of recognition for what he's been through. And there is a bit of a self-centered kind of vibe about this, but not in a bad way. It's like, do you know what? I'm actually proud of myself. And it's almost like you're issuing recognition to yourself, if that makes sense. You've got the world in your hands, baby. You know, at the end of the day, I think when you are feeling shit hot, you can achieve anything. And I think that what you're actually wanting to achieve right now is peace. And I think that with this card being here, with the Queen, you've always tried to do the right thing, especially with people who play victim. And I look at this, and that's the way I sort of feel about this. It's almost like she's drawing him to her, you know, but there's something quite not right here. And I just feel like maybe somebody's taken advantage of you. Maybe someone's used you in some way, and that's where a lot of this pain derives from. And I just feel like this is about being more cautious of that moving forward. Whatever created that pain in the past, you ain't letting nobody fucking do it again. You are doing what's right for you moving forward. But you will have to stand your ground once more. So this could be because I've got emphasis on pain from the past, whether it's the same person or whether this is somebody else who is no different, creating problems, you know, issues that you're going to have to stand your ground with. A lot of drama with the Six of Swords there. The Death card is there to say, nip this in the bud, okay? Because the High Priestess is saying you do not know everything about this person. They are stable on the surface, but believe me, you crack that surface, you are going to find some crazy. So some of you are just being a bit warned there. You're going to have to stand your ground with somebody else in the near, not so distant future, Taurus. It could be a case of stepping out the frying pan into the fire for some of you. I wouldn't be too worried about this. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you've come so far, if you've had to deal with users and abusers going around in circles like it's never fucking ending, creating a lot of pain that's clearly taken you a lot of time to pick your scent up and dust your scent off with, you should be able to see red flags, like at the point that they actually occur, you know what I mean? Yeah, they did that before. Yeah, they did that before. Whether it's in love, business partnerships, work, friendships even. I just see some of you are sick and tired of being fucking used constantly. You're giving an inch and they are fucking taking a mile. And I just see you being sick and tired of that mentality, that of people that seem to be drawn to you in whichever context. Spirit's just saying, look, for some of you, you've got a bit of drama headed your way. The Death card is there to say, nip this in the bud pronto. Do not make the same mistake that you did before, giving people a chance who don't fucking deserve it. If you smell a rat, you're smelling a fucking rat, okay? You can't disguise a roses for a rat, okay? So just bear that in mind. I think the overall advice from this reading is, remember what you learned previous and maintain that moving forward with whoever this is that you're dealing with that I'm seeing here, okay? Possible Virgo for some, possible Scorpio for some. But yes, maybe even a fire sign, because this is in the crowning position, especially if this is a blast from the past, okay? Just bear that in mind. You may have to nip that in the bud, Taurus. Right, let me throw you some romance angel cards to see if there's any other context there for love life. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus. All right, I've got the wedding card. Not necessarily wedding, can also mean long-term commitment. Keep an open mind. Healing issues, okay. I've got the children card as well. Okay, if this is like if some of you are married with kids, there's definitely some family issues that need healing. It kind of makes sense to see this because especially in lockdown, everyone's under each other's feet and it can get really irritating at times. You just got to try and breathe, take a step back and organise the shit out of the routine. Otherwise, this could be long-term partnerships with kids. Same message there. Organise the shit out of this. Let's change up the routine so it's not so repetitive. I think when things are repetitive, that's when tempers flare up because we're so sick of doing the same fucking thing every day. Having the same conversation every day, having the same damn arguments, you know. When you're in the same household and there's nothing going on, you start to run out of things and your partner eventually gets sick and tired of hearing what your fucking girlfriends are doing on Facebook with the damn wine. You know what I mean? Try and keep an open mind about topics, conversation, compromise with each other, listen to their interests, take on board somebody else's interests just to change the routine up. Yes, I know Taurus is a control freak at the best of times and very, very stubborn, but sometimes listening to someone for something that they're interested in does help, okay? And actually conversing and, you know, and even with disagreements, I always say if a couple don't argue, a couple don't communicate. Right. For others, let's get messages, because that was solely messages for couples and married couples there. Let's check out message for the singles. Past life relationship. Passion. And let your friends help you. So for some of you, I do see a blast from the past, okay, here. Somebody who clearly is taking the piss, and I've just got somebody coming back for a bit of nookie here, okay? Listen, friends are there to support you, and if your friends are trying to knock sense into you and you're not listening, start listening to them, okay? There's clearly an issue with something from the past that's coming back around that seems a bit repetitive, okay, going around in circles. And I've just thought they're just sort of saying, look, ask for and accept support from your friends when it comes to stuff like this, okay? Because someone here is clearly being taken the piss out of, all right? Just a little bit. Angie, hey Angie, thank you very much, my darling. I try to be. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there, you guys, and I do wish you all the best. Please do hit the like button. The more likes the video gets, the more YouTube will recommend it. So that's one way that you can always help, and it doesn't cost a penny to do. Hey, Renee. If anyone wants personal, feel free to email me. My email address will be in the description box once this uploads. And I have been dishing those red pills out left, right, and centre. Come here, come hither. Come and get your red pill. I got lots of red pills for everybody. Go check out my playlist on the channel, Kay's Digs. You might just learn something new. Anyway, I'm going to shoot. Oh, thank you, Angie. I love all my subs too. You guys take care. Bye for now.